Hey, KS Services is now running their $59 fall tune-up special. Our team arrives on time and is always professional. Be sure your unit is ready for the cooler temperatures by visiting our website, callks.com today, and schedule your appointment. It's fast and easy. The weather's getting cooler and the days are getting shorter. Don't let the fall weather sneak up on you. Call us today. 205-322-9090, AL certification number 1112.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Tuesday, the 19th of December. I'm James Spann. The weather stays mild and unsettled this week. The chance of strong storms tomorrow, heavy rain as well. Christmas Day, much colder. Any winter mischief next week? So much to talk about. So you know what we do here? We dive in. Here we go. Water vapor satellite view. Got an upper trough in the southwestern states lifting out. That promises to bring a lot of rain to parts of the southern states over the next 48 hours. This morning, temperatures are mostly in the 50s around here. Birmingham, 54. Got mid to upper 40s up in the Tennessee Valley. Highs today should be in the 60s. Fairly mild for mid-December. Around the nation, the coldest air is back in the western states. Not especially cold for this time of the year, but turns much colder across the continental United States next week. Around the nation, winter storm warnings in effect for some of the northwestern states, and down this way, dense fog. All 67 Alabama counties under a dense fog advisory as the day begins. That should dissipate by mid-morning. Here's the severe weather outlook today and tonight. A marginal risk of severe storms for parts of Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi. And then tomorrow we have a marginal risk of severe storms for parts of north-central Alabama, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden included. We'll talk about this as we go along. Then on day 3, which is Thursday, maybe some thunder for the Mid-South, but no severe weather expected. Precipitation for the next 7 days. The bullseye down here in the Deep South. This is showing a bullseye of about 5 inches around the shoals up in northwest Alabama. Huntsville, 4.3. For Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden, rain amounts between 2 and 3 inches over the next 5 days. So a lot of rain on the way. But let's take this thing one day at a time and see if we can find something interesting. This is the GFS, the 06Z run at noon today. And it's a split flow. The southern branch features that trough coming into West Texas, northern branch up on the Canadian border. Down below that, the day will be cloudy. Showers will likely begin late this afternoon, mid to late afternoon. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with mid-60s today. Tonight, a surface low begins to form west of the state, and then tomorrow, that feature moves on to the east by late afternoon. Now, let's check the severe weather parameters. This is the instability, the surface-based CAPE, valid tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And again, for December, that's plenty of instability for severe storms. The max CAPE is 1,052 joules per kilogram, so the air will be unstable and there will be some degree of veering of the wind with altitude. This is storm relative helicity in the lowest 3 kilometers of the atmosphere. And this is the STP, the significant tornado parameter. It peaks at about 1.4 units. So again, tomorrow we could see some strong storms that would produce strong gusty winds. Don't think we have any hail. It's not totally out of the question. But again, based on those parameters, there could be an isolated small tornado somewhere. It's not a major threat, but something to watch. One more graphic. This is coming off the short-range ensemble forecast, the SREF, SREF. This is a plume viewer, and this is instability. And notice how the values kind of spike around midday tomorrow. So we'll be watching the weather carefully. These old cold season systems with high shear and low CAPE. They can be tricky. And the rain, we should mention, rain can be heavy at times along the way as well, especially tomorrow morning. So Thursday, that's all out of here. That wave is onto the east. Thursday, dry, very mild, a mixture of clouds and sunshine. We could be pushing 70 on Thursday, so that looks like a quiet day. But Friday, the rain comes right back in advance of a front. Go to Saturday, and that looks pretty wet. So at this point, we'll mention a chance of rain at times Friday night, Saturday. We start to cool down here. Temperatures could conceivably fall during the day, but it looks like we'll be in the 50s much of the day. This is Sunday, Christmas Eve. the better chance of rain shifting down into South Alabama. Christmas Day looking cold and dry. And again, we're very confident Christmas Day will be very cold here. We'll check the numbers coming off the GFS. These are noon on Christmas Day, noon on Monday, and everybody's in the 30s. Even Montgomery sitting at 38. Fort Payne sitting at freezing. So let's check the European for Monday. And hey, it's in good agreement. Shows cold and dry conditions. These are numbers coming off the European. And again, it's got mostly 30s around here. So we're actually getting some decent model consistency for Christmas Day, cold and dry. Just for the fun of it, let's check the European Ensemble. This is the chance of 1 inch of snow or greater on Christmas morning. And, of course, people see that little color over Alabama and immediately think, hey, it's going to be a white Christmas. No, that means the chance of snow is less than 10%. It's not zero because other deterministic runs have shown, maybe a mix or something in here. But obviously, odds are very low at this point. If you want to see snow on the ground on Christmas morning, the better opportunities would be in Minneapolis, St. Paul, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Billings, Montana, all those shades of dark red up there. Let's keep going here. This is the end of the forecast period. This is Thursday of next week, the 28th. Heights are coming up, and it looks like with this next wave on this deterministic output, this one model run suggesting it would be warm enough for just rain here. But again, other runs have suggested potential for some winter mischief. But if this is right, you'd have snow in St. Louis and Chicago and rain down here toward the end of next week. Let's look at the Ensemble data. This is coming off the GFS. And again, you can see many of the members are hinting it may be a little snow in here, not on Christmas Day, but at some point toward the middle or end of next week. Not all members, but the European says, nah. 51 members, you've only got, 4 that suggest anything next week. So, but the clear message next week's going to be cold. We'll check the numbers coming off the GFS. You'll see highs dropping down to about 40, lows in the 20s. In the European, not quite as cold, but pretty similar. Highs mostly in the 40s, lows next week in the 20s and 30s. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can, catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Hey, KS Services is now running their $59 fall tune-up special. The weather's getting cooler and the days are getting shorter. Don't let the fall weather sneak up on you. Call us today, 205-322-9090, AL certification number 11120.